Yeah, I was keeping my eye on him. I was doing the interview before that, and I was keeping an eye to make sure that I had the chance to walk off with him, just in case. But either way, I mean, after just what we went through this year and what he went through, separately, what I went through separately, it's just been a lot for both of us. So I think we owed it to each other. Him being such a great friend to me, obviously, I feel like that made most sense, us walking off together today.
Did it feel
Aaron Rodgers at the podium?
Did it feel like the end to you at all? What did it feel
I don't really know what the end feels like, honestly. I'm not too familiar with that feeling, but it was it was the end of the season, so I don't know. It's a tough one to call, and he'll be the only one to be able to make that call.
If this is it, like to get that touchdown from him there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. No, that was big. I mean, I thought he was going to run it in at first, so it was kind of a little bit of a surprise to see him throw it to me. But us moving in the third, all time with quarterback receiver connection. Obviously, it's been a lot of dynamic duos to play this game. So to be able to be mentioned with those type of players and to be top 5 all time is a really, really big deal to me. So for us to get that in the last game of the year, it was I think it was meant to be.
Davante, when you look at the way he plays on a day like today, and certainly other games this year, is it hard for you to imagine him hanging it up because he still has it?
Oh yeah, I mean he's got a lot. I mean you've seen he hasn't played perfect. Nobody's played perfect. It's been a interesting year. Obviously seeing what he's battled through and hearing the people kind of jump out of nowhere saying that he doesn't have it anymore. Obviously that's not the case, and you're able to see that when he's healthy, and it would be a little bit of a surprise, but at the same time, Calvin Johnson retired after I think 8 years or something. Bo Jack, there's other things that go into it, and him playing 20 plus years is unspeakable. So you can't blame him if he does, but I wouldn't be surprised if he were to come back.
It feels great to finish on a high note, especially to go out the way we did, four in the air, scoring and everything, and we were clicking on all cylinders for the most part, except for the first quarter where we obviously got to a little slow start. And it's been a hell of a season. It's been a long season. It's been a roller coaster of a season, and just to finish the season the way we did today, kind of just puts you in a little bit better mood.
Are you frustrated though, knowing that all 3 phases played today, especially the offense was able to have some success, but you didn't have as much success throughout the season? Like you said, up and down roller coaster season. Yeah,
I mean, I think you'll beat yourself up just thinking about what could have been, or this should have been happening all year, this and that. I think the important thing, and I think what a lot of people did today, especially in this locker room, was just enjoy the day, and embrace the moment. And really proud of everyone in here because we got off to a slow start, and everyone stuck with each other and was kept on battling and stuff. So for us, we're just happy to end the season with a dub. It's obviously been crazy as far as the things that we've had to deal with on and off the field and stuff. So it was nice to kind of just finish this one the right way.
Dolphins came into today with a shot at the playoffs or some aspirations for the playoffs.
Yeah.
To make it even more special to beat a division rival and kind of add to their woes.
I mean, it would have if the Chiefs weren't getting beat 31-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not. My motivation doesn't come from shortchanging you of your successes and everything. I'm more concerned about what's in house and everything. So we're just happy with the dub today and to have the success we did on the field.
What's it been like for you to be able to play with Aaron again this season in light of the fact that he hasn't made up his mind about what next year is going to be for him?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, obviously we didn't have the success and the wins and the stats and all that stuff to go along with where we were wanting to take this thing this year and everything. But at the end of the day, I got to take the field with one of the greats to ever play this game, and I've learned so much from him throughout the time that I've played with him, whether it's been in Green Bay or here, and there's something I'll cherish the rest of my life for sure.
Alan, you mentioned over there that you don't ask him about his future, but you were with Aaron the last time in 2022 when he was deciding whether he wanted to keep playing. What did you learn about the way he makes those decisions and how he goes about it?
It's on his time. It's his decision. He'll figure it out when he wants to figure it out. But at the end of the day, he knows that I'm going to support him regardless of if he's suiting up in the same team or a different team, or if he's hanging his cleats up or not. So that's one of the best friends I've ever gained from this game, and I'm so thankful for just his leadership, his mentorship, and just like his humbleness that he's been able to display, not only to me but just to so many other people and so many other players. And people may say that because they're outside the buildings that they think of him a certain way and stuff, but you ask those people that have embraced the locker room with him, and they'll never say those things about him. So I'm not worried about other people defining his character when they've never even sat down and have a conversation with the man.
Take a couple more.
What was it like to see him get 500 and then a few more on top of it?
Well, I was pissed it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was 5-on-1.
Because I was open a few plays before, but it was awesome. There's not too many players, I would assume, that have been able to be a part of such a historical run and seen records and NFL records or organization records be broken, and to be a part of that as well. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's been a hell of a time.
How does it feel going from catching the first pass there of the season?
Say it again. Sorry.
From catching the first pass of the season, touchdown pass.
Yeah. Man, it's been a long haul. It's just even thinking about to my first touchdown, where back in Green Bay, where I was a practice squad player that got pulled up and wasn't playing the game at all, and then eventually got literally told I was going to play by him because of his decision and his want, and then for him to throw me the ball after I had just dropped it the play before, and to trust me in that moment, and to catch the ball and to be able to obviously finish the game the right way, and going from that moment to where we are today, it's been such a long journey, and I've learned so much, I've grown so much, and I'm just so thankful, not only just for him and but also the people around me and the journey that's been.